friends, welcome to my channel. So in the today's lecture, we are going to discuss subnetting, classless subnetting. Okay, in this video we are studying what is classless subnetting. In the last video we discussed classful subnetting, but now we will be discussing what is classless subnetting. So I already told you the meaning of subnetting. Dividing a larger network into smaller subnetworks so that we can maintain any network easily. Okay, so what is classless subnetting? Let's suppose I have 200.8.6.64.27. Okay, this is the IP address I am given, and network ID part is 27 and host ID part is 5 bits. What is network ID? Network ID is 27 bits and host ID bit 32 minus 27, which is actually 5. Okay, so this is network and host ID bits. So let's convert 64 into binary, because 27th bit lies in the 4th octet. So I am just converting only 4th octet into the binary. So 200.8.6.01000000. Okay, so I converted the 64th octet into the binary. Okay, and these 27 bits are actually network ID. Okay, these 27 bits are actually network ID, and these 5 bits are basically your host ID part. Okay, these 5 bits are actually your host ID part. So total number of IP addresses we can have is 2 raised to power host ID, which is equivalent to 32 IP addresses. Okay, so with the help of 5 bits we can make 32 IP address, and the number of hosts we have is 32 minus 2. It is actually 30. The first IP address of the 32 IP addresses is network ID, and the last IP address out of 32 IP address is basically your direct broadcast address, and the remaining 30 IP addresses are given to the hosts or the machines. Okay, so now what I have to do, I have to convert this network. Okay, this is not a network ID. Okay, this is an IP address of the given network, but you can determine the network ID from this network. Okay, so I have a bigger network in which I have totally 32 IP addresses. Okay, what I want to do, I want to divide my network into 4 sub-networks. I want to divide my network into 4 sub-networks. Let's consider this. This is a network and I want to divide my network into 4 subnets. So if you have to divide your network into 4 subnets, how many bits you need from the host ID part? You need, the network ID part is fixed. Okay, you need 2 bits from the host ID part. Okay, because I have to divide my network into 4 subnetworks, and within each network the number of hosts are going to be reduced. Why we are reducing the number of host ID part? Because within each network the number of hosts are going to be reduced. Okay, so I am taking 200.8 8.6.010. Okay, so I am taking 2 bits. In the one subnetwork, I am taking 0, 0. In the second subnetwork, 0, 1. Third, 1, 0. And in the fourth, we are taking it as a 1, 1. We are fixing these 2 bits. And we are making it part of a network ID. Okay, so 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. These 3 bits are now host ID part. And this 29 bits are your network ID. 29 bits are network ID and 3 bits are your host ID part. Okay. And 200.8.6.01001001000. So I am fixing here 0, 1. The 28th and 29 bit is fixed in this second network, which is 0, 1. Okay, so it is basically a 29 bits network ID. These 3 bits are your host ID part. Okay, so similarly in the third network 200.8.6.01010, I am fixing here 10 this way. Okay, and in the fourth subnetwork I am fixing as 11 200.8.6.0101100. Okay, so these 29 bits are your network ID and these are your host ID part. We had initially total how many IP addresses? 32 IP addresses. We had 5-bit host ID in total. But now we have divided our network. Each subnetwork we have 8 IP address each. This first subnet has 8. All 4 subnets has 8 IP addresses. Okay. So if you have to find the range, what is going to be the range? This is the first subnetwork, second, third, and fourth. Okay, so this is first subnetwork, second, third, and fourth subnetwork. So 200.8.6.120.64. Okay, dot 64 to 200.8.6.0100011. This way. Okay, the first IP address of this network, host ID part all 0. The last IP address, host ID part all 1s. Okay, that is going to be the last IP address for this sub network. Okay, so convert it into binary. So it is actually 71. 200.8.6.71. Okay, it is actually 64 to 71. IP addresses are going to be in the first network. Okay, in the second network, how many IP addresses we have and what is the total range of IP addresses? 200.8.6.0101000 to 200.8.6.010001111. Okay, so this way from here to here. So find the range. So it is basically 72. 200.8.6.72. This is 79. 200.8.6.79. Okay. 200.8.6.72 to 79. These 8 IP addresses are belonging in the second network from 72 to 79. Okay. Let's consider the third subnetwork. So 200.8.6.0101000. Okay. To 200.8.6.010101111. Okay, so it is going to be, it is exactly 80. 200.8.6.80 to 200.8.6. It is going to be around 87. Going to be 87. Okay, so the range of IP address is in third network is 80 to 87. Okay, 80 to 87. In the fourth subnetwork, we have 200.8.6.010110000 to 200.8.6.010111111. Okay, so this range of IP addresses are actually present in the fourth network. It is 200.8.6.88 to 200.8.6.95. Okay, so this range of IP addresses we have in the fourth sub network. Okay, so this is how we divide a classless network into the four sub networks. We initially had 32 IP addresses. We divided this 32 IP address into four sub networks. Each sub network is having 8 IP address. Okay, let me tell you one more thing. Initially, when there was no division, we had a one single network, and that network had network ID and the direct broadcast address. Okay, so but now we have divided our network into four sub networks. Okay, if any packet is coming to this network, if any person from outside want to send packet to this network, that outsider doesn't know that this network is divided into sub networks, because you have internally divided this network into sub networks, but outsider doesn't know about it. So the first sub network, first IP address is going to be the network ID for the complete network. Okay, the first IP address of the first sub network, 200.8.6.64. This is the first IP address of the first subnetwork, is going to be the network ID for the complete network. Because if anybody want to send packet to this network, it should have some kind of network ID. Okay, so the complete network has a network ID, which is the first IP address of the first subnetwork. This is the network ID of the entire network. Okay, and the last IP address of the last subnetwork, 200.8.6.95. The last IP address of the last subnetwork is going to be the direct broadcast address of the entire network. In each subnetwork we have a network ID and direct broadcast, but I am considering it as a one complete network. Okay, so the complete network, this is going to be a network ID, and the last IP address of the last subnetwork is considered as a direct broadcast address of the entire network. Okay, if you have to uniquely identify the complete network considering it only one single network, in that case we will be having network ID and direct broadcast address like this. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel.